13 Minutes. I'm Elliot Reeves. My guest today is Josine van Lith. Josine, it's brilliant to have you here. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Elliot.
It's an absolute pleasure.
It's an absolute pleasure for me too.
So
And
it
for my
was.
dog, I must say.
It was. I mean, obviously, I've known you for some time, and
Yeah.
it was Jan Monroe Stevens. You came up in conversation with him, and he said in a message, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. She is a key to the heart.
Oh, that's something goes to straight to my heart too.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
It's a pleasure. Before we get into the sort of deeper topics, which I very much enjoy, if we can start by doing a quick introduction, who is Josine van Lith?
Yeah. Well, I'm a Dutch girl. Proud mama of two girls, grown-up girls, very proud of them. And next to that, I'm a trainer, I'm a business coach, leadership coach. And I think these two parts belong together, leadership and business. For me, my whole life, I had something to do with it and thought about it and everything. So business can also be like what is Jan doing, being an artist and having your own life with, making a living with it and living this dream life. So I help entrepreneurs, leaders and business owners to grow their business and to scale the business, but also grow their mindset. Because what I said, it belongs together, I think. And in this way, for a couple of years ago, I developed a business program.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Self-Made Business Owner. So it's this combination of leadership and being a business owner or doing what it takes. Mm-hmm. And it's built on the basis as like the 4 seasons of nature.
Okay.
So that's it has 4 steps, it has 4 levels, and it looks like you're into gardening, you're being a farmer, having a business. It's sort of the same. So that's that. And next to that, I developed a leadership tool, so to speak, a mindset tool to first I say the name of this leadership tool is the free willpower tool. So that's based on 2 things that normally can fight with each other or ignore each other or whatever. First you have your free will, and then you have your willpower, and if you want something like a goal in your life, if you want something really, your dream is, maybe you have a dream, my dream, I can give an example. So I want to write a book, but then there comes the willpower in, and it says, okay, I want to write this book, but there is a COVID going on and I don't have time because I need to make money for paying the rent. Yes. So these 2 parts of you, we connect them in this tool. We bring them together in alignment, and it will bring your heart, your purpose, your heart in alignment with your willpower, with everything you came here to do, to set out. So that's basically who I am and what I love to do. I love to help people, and that's it.
Yeah, perfect.
For now.
So where are you just now, Josine, and what's it like there?
Well, you mean right now on this moment, like with the COVID thing going on? Well, I must say this was when it happened, it was a big challenge for me too, because I have a training company. I train coaches, and I worked for, I think, half a year or something to have a new office with big training facilities and everything. And the day before the lockdown came through in Holland, I planned my big grand opening.
Oh,
So
wow,
it
okay.
didn't
No.
do, it didn't, it didn't went on. And so that was something, because I put a lot of energy and investment and painting and everything in it. So the first reaction I had was like, what the fuck?
I think a lot of people probably thought that.
Exactly. So, and there is always like two voices, like two choices also you can make. And a lot of people say to me, I don't have two choices. I have only one, and it's not something I want, But I think you have two choices, and that's for everyone. Do I listen to, I call it, do I listen to my hungry self, or do I listen to my higher self? You
I
understand?
love
You
that.
can, okay.
Yeah.
So if I listen to my hungry self, I listen to my ego, I listen to my life story, I listen to my fears, my worries, my, everything that's, and if I listen with this voice, if I tap into the world, the news and everything, with
Yeah.
this mindset, I find a lot of, more and more fear and anger and whatever. So I can connect with that and believe that this is, the world as it is. I am
Yeah.
fucked and we are fucked, and and it doesn't bring you so much other than destroying your peace, and most of the time other ones, peace too, or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Property also.
Yes, yeah.
So
Josine, I'm just going to
good,
dive in because 13 minutes doesn't last very long. So I'll
good.
move on to our next question just now,
Yeah,
because it sort of leads on from where you are just like at the second.
yeah.
In what way do you think the world might change as a result of what's happening just now? And equally, in what way would you like to see it change?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it will change or evolve, because people are, we have this free will and we can destroy and fuck up and everything, we can do that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I see a lot of, people who are listening more and more to their hearts and to their purpose, and to, coming together and trying to help and everything. And that's what I did for myself. I woke up one day, I think the third day after the lockdown, and I had this feeling, I am prepared. I'm prepared to help. So that was very calming and very helping. And I hope that more and more people like to listen to this inner voice of, first try to find these inner voices of you, and don't think that something is the truth. There is no truth other than which I used to believe or choose to believe.
Yeah.
And so I hope that the world will change in this order, that people are stop for a moment. Stop with what you're doing, and pace yourself, and look at yourself and say, okay, what do I really want with this? That's the first choice. What is my choice in this? What can I do with it? Yeah, and next to that, I really hope that people stop and see the beauty see the beauty in everything that's surrounding you and me and your family, your friends, your everything you got, you have, became, you be in your world. That's so. I really believe that if you live from your heart and you say thank you instead of I don't want to do this or whatever. Just say thank you every day. Start with thank you.
Yes.
Then
that.
you will, you will, that it will calms you down. It will brings you to this connection of your heart, and your heart is connected to your soul, and your soul is connected to your purpose. And this is this song like your hip is connected to and everything, but it is all connected. So
Yes.
when I feel connected to something that's larger, that's bigger than me, than I am, I calm down. I don't need to be so fearful or whatever. Everything that's happening is happening, and there's only so much that I control. But if I can control my mind and my mindset, then I can control the things. I can see the things, I can hear the things, and I can be grateful for who I am. And I can really, I think the only thing we have to know is the next step. Can I see what I have to do today? Do I have the energy? Do I have the heart, the guts to, deal with what I have on this moment? And everyone is like having this, this connection. There is not so much as, we used to believe that in religion they let us believe for centuries that we only can have this connection with God or the universe or whatever if we have this this first we have to pay, or we have to be we have to be a Catholic or something. And there's only the Pope, or there's only whatever who can have this real connection. But that's not true, of course. We all have this connection, and this connection takes care of the things we are in need for now on this moment. So that's what I really believe. I really hope that more and more people are like listening to this.
Josine, we're basically already out of time, but just very quickly, what advice or insight would you give to anyone who is struggling just now?
Like what I said, it's try too hard to listen to your heart. Say thank you. Also, if you're grieving and everything, I can really relate to that. But just the same, surrender to whatever it is you are facing. And if you surrender, you lose the resistance. And if you lose the resistance, you feel your heart, you feel, and say thank you, so you can be connected with where you came from, and with the source energy, and with everything you need, really you need.
It just fascinates me that somebody with your outlook and sort of spiritual nature is also so successful in business, because I personally don't believe that they intersect terribly well. But that's just my own personal opinion, and we don't have a lot of time to go into that. But just quickly, where can people find you?
Well, they can find me on social media, and my company is named Master Coaching International. So they can find me there. And also very quick, I really believe that these two belong together, because business is, successful business owners and entrepreneurs are the heroes of tomorrow, and the money is the way influence can help in the world. So it's
Yes.
what you do with your influence. It's what you do with your money. Yeah. And this is really in a rapid, I am all for ownership, leadership of your own, you know? So
Yes.
I want to help people to reach that. And you cannot do that if you don't have money, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So
Yeah.
that's just the way, you know, if I teach people how to earn their own lives, their own business, everything, then they can live this life, you know, and they
Yeah.
don't need to be dependent on whatever it is. Yeah. So in this way, we make the world a better place.
Yeah.
That's really what I believe, and I hope I can, you know, you give me another time to
Yeah,
maybe
sure. Yeah, yeah, of course.
talk about it, because
Yeah, definitely.
that's really a passion of mine. I can appreciate what you say, because a lot of people think so. But
Yeah.
will you be, you know, will you have the influence what you want to live? You need to be, in a way, you need to be successful, and then you can, you know, have this life. Otherwise, it's a life you have to, you are dependent on.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
go on and on like this, like you know that.
I'm sure you
But
can.
can I say a quick
We're
something?
we're about 18 minutes now, so it has to be very
Oh,
quick.
I'm okay. I just want to say, for people who want, who are a business owner or something and struggling on this moment, they can send me a PM, a personal message, because in July or August I start a new group, global group, with my program. So
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Well, Josine, I've loved speaking with you. Your insights have been incredible, and yeah, it's been fascinating. It really has. Thank you to Kirk and Lucina for your comments. And yeah, I've absolutely loved it. So take care of yourself, Josine. We'll be back in touch again, definitely.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for having me, and
You're
lots of
welcome.
success with your show. Okay, bye.
Thank you so much.